Let's get this stream on the road. Waiting. Waiting. Sending data. Updating. I don't know what YouTube is doing right now. That's what it wants, I guess. Okay. Twitch is live. YouTube is live. Let's copy some URLs. Ooh. Well. Maybe break things. Who knows? Okay. Looks like everything is up and running as it should be. Yay. Okay. Since that is the case, I need this open. I need this open. This way. I know that everything's going the way it's supposed to be going. Here we go, right? Okay, so today I've been asked to do something pretty ridiculous. Food coloring. That's right, guys. We're gonna be painting with food coloring. Just what you always wanted to see, right? So here we are. I have my lovely red, yellow, green, blue food coloring. I have my black food coloring that I got for some spooky project a couple years back. And then I went out and got some really cheap, gross looking paintbrushes, because honestly I don't want to mess up my nice acrylic brushes for this. This is out of focus. That's better, I guess. I might need to turn manual focus back on, because that's pretty ugly. Okay, so what we need to do before anything else is clear this off, figure out what we need to draw. So let's go ahead and get that going. Excuse me, let me close all the necessary windows. Okay. No, that was it. Yes. Okay. Here's our Google Images. We need to find something I can do with red, yellow, green, blue, black. Flowers. No, that's not how you spell things. Up, close, flowers. All these flowers. Looking for something with multiple colors though. Like, that's too red. And this is nice, but I'm not sure how blending is gonna work with food coloring. Like, I know if you mix food coloring too much, it gets intense. Ooh, that's kind of nice. That might work. It's got green, it's got yellow, it's got blue. Doesn't have any red in it though. But I mean, even that's just a little bit of red, a little bit of orange going on, right? Can always throw in some red. That might be my favorite picture, honestly. I opened this up earlier just to make sure that there were actual pictures that could be used. That was using the right search term or whatever, and not gonna get something scary. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna use that one. Where'd it go? Isn't that pretty? Open image, a new tab. Oh, it's small. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be there. Okie dokie. Alright, so now that we have that all picked out, I'm going to drag this off screen so it'll stop being in my way, because it is always in my way. Alright. Don't need the palette right this very second. Plan is to do like 10 minutes of prep and then actually get to the fun part. I got cords everywhere, y'all. Every week I feel like a cyborg. I don't know how to do cord management with all of these cords and ridiculousness. I don't even have an idea. Ugh. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay. Okie dokie. Kinda need both of these on screen at once. How do I do that? Like, I just need to make sure that you guys can actually see if I draw a line. Not really. No. Where is my... Ooh. What was that? Try not to put my face in this. Let's put it on. Bear with me, y'all. Switch over to manual focus, which means now everything is out of focus. Ooh, that is terrible. Dear me, what are you doing? Give me a second. Ooh, we're getting there. Yes. Not too far. I mean, it's kind of there, right? Kind of like that. Maybe. I draw like a really thick line. Can you even see that? No, of course not. I can see my lines, whether or not you can. I'm not sure if this was the correct. Flipping back to autofocus. Focus in. It's terrible. That's terrible. Whatever. Stick my hand down there, maybe that'll help. Focus on the hand. Okay. It's something, y'all. Alrighty then. 7 minutes, let's go. I'm gonna draw our lovely flower. It doesn't... Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Did not mean to smash a camera. Basically, just going to draw our giant flower. It doesn't even really need to be all that visible to you guys, as long as I can paint it. I just know I've spent way too much time on prep the last couple weeks. So let's not do that again, shall we? Simplifying some shapes here. Sorry, it just occurred to me I have not said anything for several minutes. Basically, all I am doing here is getting some basic shapes and things all sorted out. Drawing some pretty pictures. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing, but if you can't, that is not the end of the world. Okay. It's not gonna really matter once I start painting with food coloring anyways, and honestly, this is such a bad eraser. But, of course, based on my streaming setup, I cannot get up right now without knocking over all the things. Just every single one of the things. So we're going to not get up right now. Simple as that. Okay, beautiful. Flower petals. More flower petals. Flower petal is totally in the wrong spot. Flower petals. These flower petals feel really big compared to the stem. This is the last flower petal that actually, ooh, get out of the way. It starts here and doesn't turn into multiple flowers. Gorgeous. I mean, it's something. It goes down there. And there's another flower petal that pops up here. And then one that goes off like that. Comes out over here. Flower petals everywhere. For some reason there is like a really defined line over here. I think one of these flower petals is a little bit more transparent than should be, because this flower petal comes up like this. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Artistic ability. +10. I have like another minute and a half before I'm supposed to start working on the rest of this. So, maybe I should speed up. It doesn't need to be perfect. We can always fix it with the food coloring. Things you did never expect to say. It's a flower. These flower petals are too short. No. Okay. I'll fix the too short flower petal problem. Make them longer. There we go. Just, you know, make it look less short. It's something. It's better. Again, we're not looking for perfection here, especially since I can't erase anything, so there's not going to be very much perfection at all. All we really need is to get some basic ideas so we can have fun painting it. So honestly, if you're going to judge me on how perfect my flowers look, maybe go to another stream. Sorry, y'all. I mean, it's a flower. And we got some petals flying around over here. Petal coming off the side over here. One that's kind of, whoop, living its life down there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Making some shapes, making some shapes. My cat just got possessed or something. I don't know where she's running off to. Huh. Okay, I'll take it. Let's see how it shows up on camera. Looks like I've done nothing for 10 minutes. Cool. Ooh. Camera's in a different position today. Okay. Hopefully the painting itself will look a little bit better then. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off. No, I'll leave the window capture there so you guys can see what I'm working on. That's fine. That's gonna stay over there. Ouch. Ooh. It hurts. My foot fell asleep. Is it possible to get a better lock on what's happening here? Nope. That is so blurry. It's terrible. Here, zoom in on that. I guess I'll take it. Okay. So we have our food coloring. It's been so long since I've used food coloring. Oh, well. That yellow looks orange. The plan is to try not to make a mess with these. I feel like I'm definitely going to make a mess with these. Bloop. Okay. Actually, excuse me. Wow, this thing's a mess. Yeah, as you can tell, this thing's already been through some stuff. I was doing a project one day. Thought I had cleaned everything up. And then, you know, like a month later, I realized that no, I had not. Because the cats had come along, knocked this palette into oblivion. And so when I moved a piece of furniture, there it was. Good thing I have a lot of food coloring. This should be like highly pigmented, so I probably will not need much more than this, I would hope. A little bit should go a long way. I'm gonna pretend this is like watercolors. How is that yellow? How? I don't know how in the world anybody could ever think that that's yellow. It doesn't look yellow. Alright, let's get these. Well, maybe. Wow. Wow. Things are stuck in here. Let go. Give me my brushes. Ooh, they have easy grips, and easy grips are sticky. Okay, that's not a good sign. How long were these being sold for before I bought them? Ugh. Ew. Easy grips are sticky. Not just to the package, to normal touch. Ooh. Alright, well. This is definitely our smallest brush. Ew, the brushes are stuck together. Ah. throw our brushes over here and there. Okay. Ooh, I forgot our black. Black food coloring for lines. Important, important. That has to be step number 1. Black food coloring looks more like... not. But, oh gosh. Already making a giant mess. Very, very pigmented. Okay, careful with that. Jeez. Move this up here. We're gonna try not to make an entire freaking mess. I'm trying to clean this off of here so it doesn't make more of a mess than it's already there. This is a really big brush. This is gonna be terrible. Here we go. Okay, not as bad as expected. Drawn lines. It's actually a really nice inky black. Good for outlines. As expected, super pigmented. Super. Do not need to worry about not having enough pigment. Let's grab some more. Ooh, it's getting a little inky. It's okay. Well, now you guys can see what I'm doing, right? Yeah, flower. Ooh, okay, let's not drag it like that. I'm learning how to play with my brushes here. Breaking my wrist just to draw this thing. Anything goes when you're doing a stream. I don't know. Ignore me. Gonna need some more. Ooh. Neat. Jeez. Question will always also be, how quick does this dry? Like, if I run into this for the next couple minutes, is this gonna be a total mess? Or just a slight mess? Or what? Ouch. Avant-Garde. I'm a pro. Watch me go. It's too watery in places. Okay. It's something. Gorgeous. Now, I'm not actually sure if I want to go around the outside of the brushes. The flower petals are not. I think because they're so translucent, I think it'll be nice if I just paint them and then darken them up from there. So, here we go. This is not yellow. This is orange. This better come out more yellow. Oh, okay, alright. That's very lemony. The more strokes you give to it, the better it is. I did not choose a good type of paper for this project. Pay attention to your paper, folks. It's what holds your medium. If you don't do it right, you will have paper that never dries, and that might be what I have here. So lemon, so yellow, so flower, much flower. Okay. Oh, it really is going like watercolor almost. I'm curious. Ooh, it actually dries really quick. Wow, I didn't expect it to dry quick, y'all. Thought this was gonna take the rest of my life. It really did. Too yellow, too yellow. Almost orange. If I'm not careful, it's gonna dry like this. Excuse me while I just make my marks everywhere so this yellow doesn't dry like an orange. Ooh. If you run into the black, it does start to bleed almost a green color. So you gotta be careful around the black edges over here. Okay, we're gonna have to go in with a detail brush and fix that. Okie dokie. Living and learning, avant-garde and such. Here's a question. If I dip in the water and then go back over what's already there, does the pigment move around? It does. That's neat. Okay. Oh, I wish I had a paper towel I could do water blotting. Keep just the lightest of yellow colors. Like, honestly, of all the weird avant-garde things I could have chosen to paint with today, this is definitely not the worst choice. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It is pigmented. So pigmented. I just have to be careful about not touching the colors together. Because if you touch the colors together, they get ridiculous. You can definitely still see the lines, though. Like, from your perspective, where you can't see my drawn lines, this just looks weird. But from my perspective, there are lines everywhere. And it's really super ugly because the pigment does not cover my ugly lines, which I couldn't have erased anyways because I chose bad paper. Should have gone with canvas, honestly. I can always go in with another color to try to fix this. Oh, it's pretty so far. It's really orange over here, though. Like, wow, orange. Like, why are you so orange, kind of orange? I've got almost pumpkin color happening over here. I think I let it dry too long before I started trying to steal color from it. If I brush it like this, though, it's like a wash. It rejuvenates the color. Makes it less orangey. I don't know if it'll stay less orangey, though. Hope you guys can see what I see. Should probably be using more different brush types for this, but here we are. We roll with it. It's basically my motto at this point. Something's going on you don't like? Roll with it. Ooh, that's terrible. I am hoping that on some of these lighter flower petals down here, I can go back over them in a little bit with a little bit more color and it will not ruin it. Especially since we have so much yellow. So much orange. There we go. Push that around. I got too much water. So now there's just water everywhere. That is the only good thing about this type of paper, is that it doesn't really get upset if you add too much water. It'll figure it out. It's very interesting. I don't like this giant splotch in the middle of this one flower. It doesn't look very nice. I'm going to continue moving my color around. Is a very nice washed out color. Ooh. Ah, got mascara bleeds. Don't cry while you wear mascara. It's not good for you. Ugh. Can't even see the color when it's this far down. It's barely even visible. This really is very watercolor-esque. So if you're ever really broke and want to do some fancy art, go get yourself some of this, because this will not treat you wrong. Stealing colors and moving them elsewhere. Definitely could have brought more tools to this table today. Okay, I mean, it's something. It's not the best looking flower you've ever seen, but it is probably not the worst looking flower you've ever seen either. Ooh. Lemon yellow sun. You might even call it delicious yellow. Now that I've figured out how to use these paints to the best of their ability, they're coming out much more clean than originally. Like, over here is kind of bleh. Up here it's getting a lot more nice and tailored. The more you paint with it, the less pigmented it gets, which is good if that's what you're going for. If it's not what you're going for, maybe don't do that. Feel free to take your color from anywhere and everywhere and mix it around. Now it's too banana colored and not yellow enough. Oh no. Oh no, I got color in places I didn't want color. If I just keep moving it, will it go away? It'll be alright. Beyonce level mascara bleeds. Water, go away. Stop it. Okay. Very orange. Looking for less orange. Orange looking for a less committed color. Please respond. Ooh. gets a shape. I don't know why the water won't stick to these spots over here. What is happening? Is there a flaw in the paper I don't know about? Oh, you know what happened? I used a rubber eraser here, and the water does not like the rubber. See? What did I say? Don't be like me, folks. You can be better. Learn from my mistakes. Da, 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 da. I am definitely not painting within the lines at this point. It's a mess, but it's beautiful. Beautiful mess. Anyways, art is about having fun. It's not about being perfect. Which is a good thing, because I am such a perfectionist for no good reason. Ooh, I am super in the camera. Pardon me. Take the edge over here. It's hard to figure out how much I need. Trying not to bleed on things. Oops. The cat is staring at me. Always staring. No. Oh, no. Help, I've mixed two colors. Send help. Bloop. Alright, well. Shoot. Stop bleeding together. Quit it. Oh. No. Okay. It's something. Let's hit some green with my red brush, because we are not dependent on the colors of our brushes. This is gonna be a really dark color, I can feel it. Ooh. But it's a really nice color. So there's that. Yeah, it's kind of fine that it bleeds, especially since it probably needs to be a little bit darker along the edges anyways. I don't know why I think whispering is going to help me do a better job of keeping this together and off the table. I guess the more careful I am with my voice, the more careful I can be with my brush strokes, even though that's not how that works. Go, green, go. Oh no. You saw it here first, folks. That flower just kind of went rogue. This green is hard to work with. Like, it's really thick. It really wants to do what it wants to do. Alright, we need a smaller brush now. Here, we can even use the green brush. Green brush will work wonders. It will also be way too pigmented when I start painting with it. No. I need to quit getting in the middle of the camera. Come up with a new setup. It's a mess. And these cheap brushes are not helping anything. Bloop. More color. Bring me more. I hate this brush. I hate it. It's not doing what it's told. Ugh. I look like a 3-year-old trying to paint. How I feel right now. This is not how to use brushes. My technique is not flawless. It is definitely flawed. Trying not to make a mess invites more messes. Surprise! This looks so messy. Wow. It's okay, I'm having fun. Okay. I mean, it's something. When you go on Avant Garde, you don't ever know what you're gonna get. Is the blue one smaller? The blue one is smaller. I'm going to try to see if I can get rid of the black that is in this blue brush so that I can use it to tidy up the yellow just a little bit. Because, like, honestly, there are some places in here that just look messy. Ugh. You see that? Did you see what I just did? This is a mess. It is so hard not to touch the black. So in the future, we put down the other colors first and then put the black on. Which is what I'm going to end up doing with the flower petals anyways, so... We're also going to have to see how this works with the blue going over the top. No! No! Now we have slightly green petals. Okay, I'm curious to know what'll happen if I put red on here. And I definitely feel like it's going to be terrible. So let's try it. Because I know there are hints of red in this image. So we're going to try to hint at red in this image. I have just the teeniest, tiniest little bit. And we're just gonna go for it. No? No red? Oh, there it goes. Ah! And suddenly it's bleeding. Yeah, okay, this is not blending the way I wanted it to. Oh, just not pretty. It's not pretty at all. No. It is somewhere on this brush. Maybe if I add water? Oh, well, there it is. Okay, but that's so much prettier to work with. Like, honestly. Like, it makes for nice shadowing, but you have to be careful with it because it is hyperpigmented. So, you know, the next time you think to yourself, I want to work with food coloring, remember, folks, hyperpigmented. So, one teeny tiny stroke of red will go for days. But that's okay, we can make it work anyways. And hopefully we can make this look a little bit less terrible. Ay, ay, ay. It's just everything bleeding together. Hi there. I'm trying to blend you. Please blend. You blend like you hate me. Honestly. Nope. I keep trying to go back and get more red, and I know better because, honestly. Honestly, we don't need more red. We got plenty right here. Just keep stealing it, moving it around, putting it elsewhere. It's not working very well down here, though. Eh. Come on, red. Time to go elsewhere. My face is in this stream so much. Just the side of it. Nothing good. Ugh. Yeah, blending this out is not working. So, whenever the day comes, you try to blend out your red streak in the middle of your flower. You too will find that this does not work. It's something, though. Okay, what if I just dab of water, dab of red, mix it together, mix it together. This is not getting any better. Okay, alright, yeah, we're getting somewhere. The goal is to not be super red, just to be the hint red. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright. We can roll with that. See, this is a red that's here to have fun. This is not a red that's here to murder your family. I don't know, this one's trying. This one's kind of trying. It's thinking about murdering your family. It's thinking about it, but it won't do it, and that's the important part. This is a messy flower, guys. I hope you're enjoying this stream. We've been painting this flower for 45 minutes. I feel like this is going to look much better when you hold it away from the camera. Like, this is definitely not the kind of picture that you want to look at up close. This is the kind of thing that you hang in an art museum and then look at from like 20 feet away and you're like, ah, yes, yes, I think I see the artist's intent. What glorious imagery. What creative thinking. How very avant-garde. Yeah, nah. That's exactly what we're going for. Bloop. And once again, we are back to far too red to work with. Too red. Too much. Bad times. Looks like blood. Could possibly be blood. Not sure. Send help. We're just doing light little featherings of a hint of red. Because red is fun. It's a fun color. If you do it right. If you don't do it right, it's mess. Like that, that's mess. Dang it. What were we just talking about? No! Look at that. Wow, these are hard to work with. They just... You never know how they're gonna respond. See, that was the look I was looking for, that kind of streaky, liney thing. But sometimes it comes out, and sometimes it says, nah. I don't wanna. There we go. There it is. Come on. I know you're in there. There you go. Come on. Show up to the party. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, it's a little bit less sunflower and a little bit more... Not sure what kind of flower. The word bird of paradise comes to mind, and that's not it. This flower looks like it's bleeding now. It just came of age. It's now a real woman. Come on. I know you're in there. Play with me. Now I sound like my roommate in college, showing up at my door at 2 in the morning. Play with me. Have you seen my bad tibbas? No, and I don't want to. Thank you. Have a great day. I'm going back to bed. Or back to studying, as it was. Okay, I'm curious to know what this looks like on stream, so pardon me while I get my hand in the stream and look at it. I don't know. It's not terrible, I guess. Okie dokie. We should probably do the flowers, petals flying around over here. Make sure this is all dry before I go putting my palette on it. Bloop. Yay. Okay, so we're gonna do these flower petals up here in the sky. We have to be careful because the yellow is also far too pigmented. What? And now it's green. Okay, that's not it. What? What? Oh shoot, too much. Too much. Too much yellow. Actually, the answer was not enough yellow. But could we tell in the moment? No, we could not. It's impossible to know which one you're gonna get. It's either gonna be too pigmented or not pigmented enough. I probably, instead of doing straight 10 to 12 drops of each, in the future, I would probably do 1 or 2 of each and then add a couple droplets of water. Because, yeah, this is really super hard to work with. Because depending on how much water you use on the brush and how much color is already on the paper, plus a billion other things. You could get all sorts of who knows what's happening. Shout out to the cat hair that just decides to live on my art all the time. When you have 2 cats, you will have hair everywhere, all the time. It'll be in your food, it'll be on your clothes, it'll be on your art. That's what I should have done. Should have done cat hair art. Leave me a comment if that's what you want to see next. I'll do it. I'll go, I don't know, collect from the vacuum cleaner or something crazy. Like, I'll figure it out. Ooh. Follow the advice from that video on YouTube that says you're supposed to use one of those, window cleaning squeegee things. Across your carpet, supposedly it picks up all the hair. Yeah, I'll do that. I will make a portrait of my cat using cat hair. So if anybody has made it to the 52-minute mark, now's your time to shine, folks. Let me know in the comments if that's what you want to see next week. I'll do it. I will do it. Other people wouldn't be so bold, but I am not other people. It's been a long time since I've painted. I like painting, I really do. Thanks, cat hair. Would you get... You, get out of here. Rude. I miss painting, honestly. I used to paint a lot. Acrylics are so much easier to work with than this. I also have a billion other sizes of brushes for acrylics, as opposed to trying to do this. It is so much easier to work with when you have more than 3 really weird brush sizes. Just letting you know that in advance. Lemon, 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 lemon color. This is a terrible looking thing, but it's something. Alright. I add water to the brush, does it rehydrate? No, of course not. That would be too easy. We're gonna need more color. There we go. Keep putting my face in the stream. Honestly, I really need 2 screens for this setup. 2 screens or 1 really big screen. That way I can have whatever I'm painting on the one screen and the thing that's showing me what I'm doing on the other. That way I can make sure that my head is not in the shot all the time, because it seems to want to live there. Oops, it's gonna be too orange. Yup, too orange. Oh well. What am I gonna do about it? What's my motto? We roll with it. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, that really doesn't look terrible. Alright, we're gonna put that away. We're going to fill in the background. Ow! It hurts. It hurts. Okay. Do we have any junk mail around here? Or anything? No, of course not. Okay, I'm just gonna need to be careful not to draw all over the table. Because, you know, this is my table and I like it. Which one of these is the bigger the brush? Orange is fatter. Come here, orange brush. This should be the blue. That is definitely blue. Well, I say it's blue. Oh, this is gonna be too blue. Get out of there. Oh, okay. Alright. So just needed a little bit of water to keep it from being the bluest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. But now it is too light, too watery, not enough to actually sustain it. Which means we're going to have to do multiple layers, which means that at some point the layers are probably going to end up looking squeamish. Cat hair, why? Why are you everywhere? I have 2 cats. I'm not painting with a cat. But you would think I was, honestly. Okay. I think this is going to be too pigmented. I don't know, it's not as bad as expected. Frustrated sounds. I don't want it to look like this. It's very... Maybe I need to get more blue. Stop being scared of the blue. But I'm so worried I'm gonna end up with like a really bad looking background, and the background is like the biggest part of this picture. There's so much background. Good news is that when I accidentally paint over a corner of the yellow, it does not automatically turn into green, which was something I was worried about. So that's nice. Oops, well, I mean, that turned into green, but... like, it's not like a definite hyper green. There we go. Long, steady strokes. Uh-oh. Alright, that turned green. There are definitely some parts on here that could be more blue. Like down here, for instance. But definitely be more blue. Ow. This headset is murdering me. Oh, hey. We've been going for an hour. We are doing so much better on timing than we were last week. Uh-oh. Shoot. What did I say was gonna happen? Crud muffins. So I was worried it was gonna get too pigmented. What did it do? It got too pigmented. And now it's like the bluest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. And I need to save it like right this very second. Save the blue, save the blue, save the blue! Hashtag oops. Hashtag it wasn't supposed to end this way. Hashtag there are streaks in the background. What are those? Like, I don't even have a good excuse for why there are streaks over here. I got overzealous. And now I have weird blue everywhere. I can't make the streaking stop. Crud. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Okay. I can't make the color move any further than it wants to go. It doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to. Oh, God. I mean, I guess it could be like blades of grass in the background or something. I'll figure out a reason why it is what it is. I will figure it out. My face is in here again. Okay. The goal is to not make the rest of the painting look hyperpigmented like that. Uh-oh. There's streaks of blue in my yellow flower. No, yellow flower, no. It's not the way I wanted you to look. Shoot. When you use a big brush, sometimes the brush gets away from you. Sometimes you put your face directly in the stream every 2 seconds. I really do apologize. I don't even be saying anything anywhere. Ooh. Uh-oh. I just got watercolors all over my trackpad. Whoopsies. Like, there's not a ton of watercolor on me, but there's definitely enough watercolor where I really shouldn't be touching things, so let's quit touching things. I don't know, it doesn't look terrible. It could look worse. Not like that's helping anything, but it could look worse. It could look terrible. Here we go. Oh. No, no paint on the table. Ugh, shoot, Jacob's not gonna be happy with that. Sorry, hub. Oopsie daisies. Trying not to paint on the table, trying not to paint on myself, trying not to paint on the flowers. There's a lot of don'ts and not a lot of do's. Honestly, I'm like a 5-year-old. I want so badly to not paint inside the lines. I just want to make a mess and call it art. Which is kind of what I'm doing anyways. It's beautiful. They're like watercolors, but less happy to be here. Much less happy to be here. Oops. When you touch the water, not the watercolors, when you touch the food coloring when it's wet, your finger gets glued to it. So maybe don't do that. It's too watery without enough pigment, which is making it look weird. It's getting splotchy. But honestly, it is actually supposed to be lighter up here than it is in other places in the picture, so we are doing the right thing. I don't think they erased anything up there. Why is it acting weird? Yeah. Nice, light We're getting there. Okay, this is gonna be the minefield. The problem with this is the brush strokes are going to show up no matter what I do about it. So I just need to be very careful. Excuse me, palette, you're in the way, friend. I need to be super careful. Because if I go around them with small brushes, then I will leave very distinct brush marks. So I have to continue with the larger brushes and hope that they turn out well. That's basically what I've come to here. Which is fine. Like, honestly, this is not turning out terribly for using food coloring instead of normal paints like normal people. We not normal people. Oh no. We're special people. Unique. Unique individuals with unique individualistic needs. That's what humans are. My individual needs for today said that I needed to paint with food coloring, because when somebody says, hey, paint with food coloring, that is absolutely what I do. Somebody has asked me to do a whatever my art style is, but on one of her OCs. And I've never tried to draw somebody's original character before, so that will be interesting to do. Not right now, though. Later on. Because right now, you're still painting with food coloring, and oh gosh. It's looking scary. Help. Send help. Too blotch. Much blotch. Very wet. Very wet. Okay, I really do need one of the smaller brushes for this. Blue or green? Green is the bigger one. I have to be super careful, though. Super careful. We do not want it to be overly blue. Okay, so far so good. Other than the fact that my face is always in the screen. I sound like Tina. It's turning green. Trying to find a better seating arrangement. Okie dokie. My water is definitely turning a different color, which means that when I use the smaller brushes, the colors are a little wonky. But as my motto states, we roll with it. I just need to get out of this weird in-between tiny flower petals hell purgatory thing that we're in. I wonder if they'll kick me off my streaming site if I do a picture next week of a cat made with cat hair. Da, 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 da. So it just occurred to me, I think I've had the picture of the flower on here the whole time. I have. I'm going to go ahead and take it off for now, since I'm going to be working up in this top corner anyways. Also going to check to see what everybody's doing over here. Oh, hi there. What are you up to? Neat. Back to my flower. And back to this. I don't really need to see what that looks like, but I do need to see what my picture is supposed to look like. Honestly, I'm not doing terribly for working with this ridiculousness. It wasn't the red one, it was the orange one I was using for the blue. We're gonna get done with this before the 2-hour mark. We just have to hope that the camera decides to live as long as I would like to continue working for. Because I've definitely had that issue in the past. It was only the 1 week, but I could have sworn that that was a new camera battery. And if it was, then oh no, there was another flower petal down there that I never filled in. Whoopsies. Okay, well. Gonna have to pull out something else to try to fix this with. Okay, go over there. Okay, was it the yellow one? Yeah. Ooh, too much, too much. Alright, here we go. Completely missed this flower petal somehow. So it is important that I fix this flower petal. Look how pretty it is. Oh yes. Gorgeous. Probably throw in some extra up here at the top. Yeah. There's a little bit more orange along the sides here. That's good. Strokes. Give it some dimension. Chuck that back in there. Get back to the blue. Back to the blue. In fact, I'm just going to turn this all the way upside down. How wet is that? Just a little wet. I'm going to pause here for a moment to take a step back and look at what we got. I mean, overall, I think I'm relatively pleased with this. I definitely feel like there needs to be more dimension in here, so while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to pull out my green brush and dip into what I really hope is the green. It is the green. Good. And we are just going to make some lines. Ugh. It does not need to be this hyperpigmented. We're just looking for a little bit of line going through here. We're gonna see how this looks when it dries. Paint in between a little bit. Add some color dimension. This is gonna dry. Ew. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty bad looking, honestly. Ugh. Oh, that looks terrible. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. And dip back into the green. Back into the water. Add some darkness to the stem. So in the picture, the stem is almost black because of how dark it is. And then hopefully we can go back through here and wash over this entire thing to try to fix the fact. Honestly, wow, that looks so bad. Please dry better. Okay, it dried a little bit better. We do have some lines there, but they're not the end of the world kind of lines. So, yeah, that's not bad. Let's head back over, finish up the blue. Turn this entire thing upside down. Well, not really. You're using orange? Yeah, we're using orange. Where's my blue? There's my blue. Here we go. Ooh, that's a really light blue. Oh gosh, we're gonna need... Which one is blue? I think this one is blue. Boop. Hello to whoever just came in. I hear you. Sorry. Not trying to draw on the table. Here, we'll do it like this. There's no way I'll be drawing on the table. Because honestly, my husband will not appreciate me drawing all over his table. And he is very supportive of my art, but he is less supportive when it means that I am also ruining things he likes. And I say less supportive. He's just like, can you not? Maybe not ruin my things? My bad. Honestly though, everyone gets a little bit less supportive when you start messing up their junk. You're like, excuse me, I actually liked whatever that was. Can you try not to ruin it? I'm on it. We are moving pigment around, but we are not really fixing the issue. If anything, we're just kind of adding dimension in places there really shouldn't be dimension. Dang it! Uh-oh. water is a little bit green, and now so is this stretch of sky. It's a little greener than I wanted. It's not terrible, but not the best either. Oops, that's a bubble. Ah! Oh no. Oh, haha. It was not real color. It was confetti. Yeah, I'm definitely making lines on this table. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, well. It is what it is. Can't change that very much. It is just going to be super dark underneath that there. Pull out a smaller one and see if I can try to fix it with some water. Short answer, no. Long answer, heck no. Oops, don't touch it. Okay, well, this is basically what our finished product looks like in order to try to make up for some of the darkness that came in. I'm going to add a little bit more dark in here to make it match across the board, especially in here. And in here, yes, 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 kind of, no, 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 no. I'm just making it a little bit lighter, darker, whatever. You hear me, I'm here, you're here. We know what's happening. Okay. And I'm going to move this over here and pull up my screen so I can show y'all what I've got. Here, let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. Ooh, that's the wrong way. There you go. That is the finished product. It's something for having painted it with food coloring. I definitely think it looks better up close, just because you can actually see some of the brush strokes and things. Let me see if I can. Not sure if that makes it much better, but yeah, you can definitely see some of the brush strokes. I think it looks relatively good. We painted with food coloring today. It was an experience. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you would like to see a nice, pretty picture of the finished product, I'll be posting it up on my Instagram. My Instagram is KH_. Hold on. Sorry. KH_Clark_design. So you can look up my Instagram. You can also find me if you go to my website, or if you are on Twitch or YouTube in my About Me section, you will be able to find all the links to all of my social media. So feel free to look me up, see a nice picture of the finished product, enjoy. I hope you liked today's stream, and that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, farewell, guys.